At its most fundamental, vue.js is a framework for building user interfaces. Its main job is to handle the part of a website or application which the user sees and interacts with. It takes in some data and displays it to the user. Since Vue is responsible for the user interface, it needs some data to work with. The data which it receives can come in any form, such as from a web server, an API. We can store it inside of our application and also from the user input too. For beginners, it can be very friendly to get going with, only needing some HTML, CSS and a little JavaScript knowledge. And as soon as you get more comfortable with Vue.js, and for more advanced users, you will also appreciate how fast and scalable Vue can be, along with a mature ecosystem too, which extends the Vue.js core if needed. The Vue.js core itself is very lightweight and can be used from simply controlling a single part of a website, right through to handling a complex single-page application. If you're not sure what a single-page application is just yet, there will be more on this later in the course. At its most simple, imagine if we had an existing portfolio website, which was created with just HTML and CSS. Further down the line, we may want to add some new features or sections to this site, such as our recent tweets. We could go the long way around and manually copy over all of our tweets into our HTML file each time we create a new post or a new tweet. Or we would probably want to handle this with the Twitter API to pull in our recent posts automatically. For such a use case, we could use Vue.js to control just a part of our site, or even multiple parts if we wanted to. All we need to do is to link the Vue.js CDN link, which is a link to the Vue library. The CDN link is inserted into a HTML file, just like with any other CDN link, and then we can access the Vue features from a JavaScript file. We will come back to this and give this a try very soon. Along with controlling a part of the user interface, Vue can also control our full page or application too. We will use a tool in an upcoming project called the Vue CLI, which will allow us to create these kind of applications. And as mentioned before, we need a data source, such as some products, and these are then passed to Vue, which can then display them to the user in any way which we want, along with handling any data changes and updates along the way too.